How's it going?
Right, I come up with a system so I can manoeuvre.
Yeah.
So I've used my rope so I can get from one side to the other
Uh-huh.
of this batch. And I'll do the same for that side. So if I get this side done first. I've got my cable starting up that top left-hand corner. I've got the cable on there. And it comes down around and ends up here, where I'll connect to the main cable, which will go off that way then and down through the gateway. Got most of the inverters up on the roof now, all linked together, cabled together. So I've done them in 15, two sides, one side of 15, other side of 15. Got the last 5 inverters to install, and then it'll be ready for earths and solar panels up here. See how we got on today. I don't think we're going to get that far today. Barbara's been bringing me the inverters and my drill every time I drop it, which is not very helpful. Well, very helpful of her, but not very helpful of me. Anyway, so we get on.
Mark's done a splendid job on the roof. That's all now got cables attached to each point. Each fixing point for the solar panels. And the other thing we've got to do once we've done that is there's a hole there on the top of the tower, which he had a go at fixing all the broken tiles on that when we had the very high platform we hired for a weekend. It's a shame that one just slipped out again, so I'm not sure how we're going to fix that. And the other one is there's a hole there near the ridge on that barn. That's the well, it's the hay loft above the stables, and they've slipped down into that gully, so we've got to get those back up there as well. So we're just waiting for I think it's a piece of equipment to just charge the battery on the lift so that we can get all the solar panels up there now. It's taken a couple of goes to get the whole pump painted. The weather's been dire, so trying to do it when the weather's with us. Again, we're sort of very foggy and wet today, but I managed to get a top coat on it yesterday, so it's lovely and gleaming and white. But what I'm going to attempt to do is get the ivy back onto it. I've purposely left the ivy as a complete piece, and I spent time teasing it off a little at a time, so there's just a clump of it there now. That clump is long enough to go to the top of the pump, so hopefully I can get that back on, because my idea was to preserve the metalwork as best I can, so it's back to the white it was originally, but I don't want to take away the lovely ivy that was draped all over it, and I also don't want to remove the moss that's around the base. So I will attempt to get rid of some of the turf and soil and old weeds and what have you that are around it, just so that it stands out and it's more prominent, so I try and keep that a bit clear. But I'll try and get the ivy attached now. So there's the complete water pump. I've got all the ivy back on it, so it's all still attached.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. 3 cheers. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray.
We've decided to use the open barn as a wood store. So up to now we've used it to park the car. We've got some new gates in there stored, and we've been cutting up wood in here. So we have the wood splitter set up here, and bags to put the logs in as we split them. We've also got some sand and blocks and stuff like that here as well, and we've got everything from the potager. So we've got all our pots and watering cans and all that sort of stuff, and a lot of debris that we took out of the potager when we were clearing it. So we got all the old broken pots and the old wire and tin cans and all that sort of debris in here too, which needs to be got rid of at some point. That's just sharpening the saw. The kittens have come to see what we're up to in here, and bagged up all the sand that was laying on this concrete, so that's now in bags there. What we've got here looks like cat poo, but actually it's from the owl who roosts in this barn, so these are what they vomit up. So this is where Mark is sawing the wood up here, then I'm splitting it here, and then I'm wheelbarrowing it to the other end of the barn and starting to stack it there. Where I'm going is through these gates to the new location of the potager, which is going to be through here. So this area in front of that hangar. I've got a barn here, so this was one of the stables. So it's quite a big building with windows, falling down door. But in here is where we're going to have the potting shed. So let me see if I can get a better shot of it. So we've got 3 windows, which is quite nice. We're going to reglaze those. We've got a blocked up door there that we could open if we wanted to. But I think the one door this way is going to be fine. So I need to clear all this out and bring all the stuff over from the old potager. So this still has piles of poo. So we're going to have potager, so vegetable garden at the front here. Going to have beehives down that side in the rear, the tree belt, and then this is going to be our apple orchard. So this is how far we got yesterday with the new potager, what we're going to use as the potting shed. So I've cleared the weeds from part of the wall at the front and opened the access. Most of it's brambles as usual, and Mark did a sterling job of shoveling off all the straw and cow poo, or horse poo, I don't know what it is. I should imagine it was the stables actually, so it'd be horses. And I cleaned out that feed trough at the back and brought over the clay pots. And so we've got that half to do today, but the weather's coming in again, so we're going to concentrate on wood at the moment and get some more logs cut